Let me tell you something you don't want to hear. Laziness is killing your dreams. It's the silent killer that's holding you back from the life you deserve. It's not loud, it's not obvious, but laziness is the most destructive force you'll face. It hides behind excuses, it thrives in comfort, and it keeps you from reaching your full potential. While you dream of success, laziness whispers, later, not today. It convinces you that it's okay to put things off, to delay the action. But here's the truth. Every moment spent in laziness is one less moment you have to chase your dream. It's quietly stealing your future from you. And let me be clear, if you don't confront it now, it will take more than your time. It will take your future. How many times have you promised yourself you get to work only to let laziness win? How many opportunities have you missed because you just couldn't push yourself to act? This isn't just about productivity. This is about your future. How many opportunities have passed you by while you've been stuck in the comfort of your inaction? It's time to face the music. Every moment of delay is a moment wasted, and we don't have an infinite supply of them. I want you to ask yourself, what could you have achieved if you didn't allow laziness to keep winning? What would your life look like if you had taken the first step every time you promised yourself you would? Today, we're going to face laziness head on and learn how to kill it for good. This is about reclaiming your time, your potential, and your future. Laziness isn't just a bad habit. It's the enemy of progress. It's stopping you from reaching the heights you were made to climb. But today, we're going to change that. We're going to break the chains laziness has wrapped around your potential. I'm going to show you how to reclaim control of your time and start making progress, step by step. Laziness doesn't just steal your time, it steals your life. Every moment you let laziness win, you are giving up on your future. Time is the one thing you can never get back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And the more you give in to laziness, the more time slips through your fingers, never to return. You can't afford to waste any more time. Your future is being built right now, and every minute of inaction is another minute you will never get back. This fight is not just about productivity. It's about taking control of your destiny. Laziness is the enemy, and it's time to destroy it. This isn't just about getting more done in less time. This is about taking back what's yours. This is about building the life you were meant to live, not the life laziness wants to trap you in. This is your battle, and today we start the fight to win it. Laziness isn't just about taking a break. It's about not taking action when you know you should. It's that feeling of avoidance, procrastination, and inaction that steals your dreams. Laziness is the dream killer that creeps in, holding you hostage in comfort. It tells you there's always tomorrow. It tells you that right now isn't the right time. And while it's whispering in your ear, it's stealing your future. The truth is, laziness isn't something you casually deal with. It's a powerful force that eats away at your potential. And if you don't kill it now, it will keep you from the life you deserve. Why is it so easy to give in to laziness? Why is it so hard to take that first step? Laziness is tempting because it offers comfort, it feels safe, easy, and risk-free. But here's the reality. True growth never happens in comfort. You will never reach your potential by staying in a place of ease. The hard work, the discipline, the sacrifice, those are the things that lead to success. Laziness is your brain's attempt to avoid the discomfort of growth, but it's that very discomfort that makes you stronger, wiser, and more capable. Laziness isn't harmless. It chips away at your self-esteem. It stops you from becoming who you could be. Every time you let laziness take over, you're allowing it to steal a piece of your confidence. You are telling yourself that your goals don't matter enough to fight for. But every time you take action, no matter how small, you reinforce the belief that you are in control of your life. Laziness feeds on inaction, and the more you indulge it, the more it robs you of your self-worth. Think about the goals you've set for yourself. How many times have they been pushed aside because of laziness? How many tomorrows have you promised only to find that tomorrow never comes? We all do it. We tell ourselves that we'll start tomorrow or next week or after the weekend. But the truth is, tomorrow doesn't come until you make it happen today. Every time you delay action, you're pushing your dreams further away from you. It's easy to get comfortable. It's easy to stay in your comfort zone, but success doesn't live there. Growth requires discomfort. You will never expand your limits if you keep yourself in the safety of the status quo. Every moment spent in comfort is a moment spent avoiding growth. And while you avoid discomfort, your dreams are slipping further from reach. If you don't push yourself, laziness will push you into mediocrity. If you keep giving in, you will never achieve what you were meant to do. Laziness doesn't just steal your dreams. It replaces them with mediocrity. It convinces you that average is good enough. But if you settle for mediocrity, you will never know what it's like to truly excel, to truly be great. Mediocrity doesn't demand your best. It demands your excuses. But greatness demands everything. What dreams are you sacrificing to laziness? How much more time are you willing to lose? Ask yourself, what are you willing to give up to keep staying comfortable? Every time you give in to laziness, you're sacrificing the life you deserve. How much longer will you let laziness control you? Every day you put things off, you are creating a life of regret. Time doesn't wait for anyone. The longer you wait, the more you're sacrificing your future. Procrastination is a thief. It robs you of precious time that you'll never get back. Every day you delay, you push your dreams further into the distance. And one day when you look back, you'll regret not taking action sooner. Regret isn't something you feel in the moment. It's something you carry with you for the rest of your life. What will you have to show for all the days you've spent waiting for the perfect moment? There's no such thing as the perfect moment. If you keep waiting for it, you'll miss the opportunities that are right in front of you. Success comes from doing what needs to be done right now, not later, now. Ask yourself, what do you want to have accomplished by the time you look back on today? Regret is the silent companion of laziness. Every missed opportunity, every dream deferred leaves a scar. And the longer you live with it, the deeper those scars become. Regret is something you can't erase. It lingers, it stays with you. And the longer you let laziness control you, the deeper the regret grows. One day you'll look back and wonder how different your life could have been if you'd just taken action when you had the chance. People don't wake up one day and regret doing the hard work. They regret never starting. They regret letting laziness dictate their lives. The regret comes from missed opportunities, from letting laziness control your actions. Think about someone who wanted to start a business, write a book, or run a marathon. If they didn't act, if they let laziness win, they'll always wonder what could have been. Comfort is the enemy of progress. It's what keeps you stuck, what keeps you from growing. You were not born to stay comfortable. You were born to challenge yourself, to push your limits, and to grow. Comfort will never push you forward. It will only hold you back. It's like quicksand. If you stay in it, it will eventually pull you under. The more you resist change, the more stuck you become. Comfort isn't growth, it's stagnation. Think of comfort like quicksand. The longer you stay in it, the deeper you sink. Eventually you'll find that you're stuck, unable to move forward. Laziness is the quicksand of your dreams. It lures you in with this false sense of security, but before you know it, you're stuck, and the harder you fight, the deeper you sink. If you continue to let laziness dictate your life, you'll wake up one day and realize that all the things you've dreamed of will be just that, dreams. And you'll be left wondering what could have been. Laziness doesn't just steal your time. It steals your potential. It steals your future. And when you finally realize what it's cost you, it may be too late to turn back. Action is the antidote to laziness. Every single time you take action, you break the chains that laziness tries to bind you with. Laziness can only win if you let it. But the moment you choose to act, you instantly shift the balance of power. Action gives you control over your destiny. It creates momentum, and momentum is the key to building your dream life. Every small action you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem in the moment, propels you forward, inch by inch, towards success. Think about it. How many times have you felt stuck, unable to move forward, and then you finally took that first step? The moment you take action, everything changes. You break the cycle of procrastination. You ignite the engine of progress. And from there, your momentum builds, and suddenly your dream becomes a reality. What's the one thing you can do right now to start moving towards your goal? Because the only way to kill laziness is through action. Right now, ask yourself, what is the next step you can take? It doesn't have to be big. In fact, it probably won't be. But the key is that you take it. Inaction only allows laziness to control you. But the moment you choose to act, laziness loses its grip on your life. You don't need the perfect plan, the perfect circumstances, or the perfect timing. What you need is to take that first step, and the next one, and the next one. The longer you wait, the further you are from your goals. You don't have to make a massive change overnight. Start small. But start now. Small actions build momentum. Small steps lead to big transformations. This isn't about radical shifts. It's about consistent effort. It's the steady, day-by-day commitment that will lead to long-term results. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. You don't get to the top in one leap. You take one step, then another, then another. And eventually, those small steps add up to significant progress. You can't skip the steps. You have to take them one at a time. The most successful people aren't necessarily the most talented. They're the ones who take consistent action over time. They understand that small efforts add up. It's the compound effect. The more you act, the more momentum you build. The more you move forward, the less room laziness has to control you. If you continue to wait for the perfect time, it will never come. If you keep putting off taking action, your dreams will stay out of reach. Let's be honest here. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you'll never take that first step. You'll always be waiting for the right moment, the perfect circumstances, the ideal conditions, but they never come. Life doesn't wait for the perfect time. It's messy, it's chaotic, it's imperfect. And that's exactly why it's so important to start now. If you keep waiting, you're only prolonging your own suffering. You're keeping yourself stuck. You're building a life of what ifs, a life full of regret. But if you take action, no matter how small, you break free from that cycle. You give yourself the opportunity to succeed. Momentum is the key. When you take that first step, no matter how small, you start building momentum. And with momentum, even the biggest goals become achievable. Momentum is powerful. It's the force that carries you forward even when things get tough. But it all starts with that first step. It's like pushing a boulder up a hill. At first, it feels impossible. It's heavy, it's slow. But as you keep pushing, as you keep acting, the boulder starts to move. And with each push, it gets easier. The hill doesn't seem so steep anymore. Momentum works the same way in life. Every small action you take builds the momentum to tackle bigger challenges. The more you act, the more you achieve, and the less laziness can hold you back. Keep pushing, keep acting, and let the momentum carry you forward. The more you act, the more you achieve. But the longer you wait, the further you get from your dreams. Killing laziness means choosing to take that first step, and then the next and the next. Action is the key to unlocking your potential. Success doesn't come from sporadic bursts of energy. It comes from consistent action over time. You can't wait for inspiration to strike. You can't wait for the right circumstances. You need to act now. Consistency is what turns small actions into massive results. Every time you take action, you reinforce the belief that you're capable of achieving your goals. And as your confidence grows, so does your momentum. With every step you take, laziness loses its power over you. Action is the antidote to procrastination. It's the only way to kill laziness for good. The fight against laziness starts in your mind. If you don't believe you can do it, you won't. Your mindset shapes your reality. If you think laziness will control you, it will. Laziness doesn't control you. Your mind does. If you let negative thoughts, doubts, and fears dominate your thinking, laziness will take over. But if you develop the mindset of a fighter, a mindset that believes in your ability to achieve, laziness doesn't stand a chance. The truth is, laziness thrives in a mindset that believes it can't. It grows in the soil of self-doubt. But confidence, self-belief, and the determination to succeed starve it. If you believe you can overcome laziness, then you already have the power to do so. Your mind is your most powerful tool. Use it to fight for your future. You are in control of your life. You are stronger than any excuse or obstacle that comes your way. Believe that you can change. Believe that you can fight laziness and win. Every day is a new opportunity to take control of your future. And when you fully realize that you are in charge, laziness no longer has a hold over you. You are capable of overcoming any challenge in your way, including the temptation of laziness. It's all within your control. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes. But discipline is what carries you through when motivation fades. If you rely on motivation, laziness will always have the upper hand. Motivation is like a spark. It lights up the path ahead for a brief moment, but it's discipline that keeps the fire burning. When motivation fades, when you're tired or discouraged, discipline is what gets you back on track. Discipline is what drives you to take action even when you don't feel like it. Don't rely on motivation. Rely on your discipline. That's what will carry you when things get tough. That's what will help you crush laziness even on the hardest days. Laziness is not a permanent state. It's a habit. And just like any habit, you can break it. The key is to replace lazy habits with productive ones. If laziness is a habit, then productivity can be one too. Start small, set achievable goals, develop the habits that will help you move forward. As you replace laziness with productive actions, you'll find that it gets easier. It won't happen overnight, but every step you take toward building better habits is a step toward killing laziness for good. Start by setting small, achievable goals. Break down your tasks and take them one step at a time. The more you achieve, the more you will build confidence, and the less laziness will hold you back. Small wins add up. Every time you achieve something, no matter how small, you build momentum. Each victory, no matter how minor, reinforces the belief that you are capable of more. As your confidence grows, laziness becomes weaker. You become more powerful, more focused, and more determined to succeed. You have the power to change your mindset. You have the ability to take control of your habits. The key is to recognize that laziness is a choice, and it's one you can choose to eliminate. This is your life. This is your future. Laziness doesn't control you. You control it. And today you get to choose. You get to choose to take action. You get to choose to stop procrastinating. You get to choose to kill laziness and take control of your destiny. The only time you have is right now. This is the moment to start killing laziness and taking control of your future. There's no more waiting. There's no more procrastination. Today is the day. The time to act is now. Every excuse you've made up until this point is irrelevant. They don't matter anymore. You've spent enough time blaming circumstances, feeling unmotivated, waiting for the perfect moment. Guess what? That perfect moment will never come. The only thing standing between you and your future is laziness. And you have the power to eliminate it right now. You can start today, right now. You don't need a plan that's perfect. You don't need everything to be in place. What you need is to take action. That's it. Today, commit to taking one small action. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Even a small victory over laziness will give you the confidence to keep fighting. And it doesn't matter if it's a big action or a small action. The key is that you start. So often we avoid taking action because we think it has to be perfect or grand. But that's not true. It's the small wins, the consistent steps that will eventually lead to massive success. Start by setting just one goal for today. One task that will move you forward. Maybe it's as simple as getting up and writing down your plan. Maybe it's starting that workout you've been putting off. Maybe it's making that phone call you've been dreading. It doesn't matter. The point is to begin. The momentum you build today will push you to do even more tomorrow. The more you take action, the more it becomes a habit. Action will eventually replace laziness as the default response to challenges. When you start acting consistently, the habit of laziness begins to break. The more you move, the easier it becomes to continue moving. What once felt like a struggle becomes second nature. And that's the power of action. It builds on itself. Every action you take makes it easier to take the next. It's just like going to the gym. The first day is the hardest. The second day feels better. And by the time you've been doing it for a while, it's just something you do. Action works the same way. Once you build the habit, laziness can no longer stop you. You've trained your mind to do what needs to be done. Action, action, action. That's how you kill laziness. That's how you take control of your life. There's no secret. There's no magic formula. There's no shortcut. It's simple. Take action over and over again. Don't wait for motivation to come to you. Create it through consistent action. The more you act, the stronger you get. And the stronger you get, the less laziness can hold you back. Every time you act, you're training your mind and your body to focus on your goals, not on your excuses. Keep taking action, and before you know it, you'll be living the life you've been dreaming of. Are you ready to fight laziness? Are you ready to take that first step toward changing your life forever? This is the moment of decision. Will you continue to let laziness control you, or will you step up, take action, and make today the first day of the rest of your life? Laziness is only powerful if you let it be, but you have the power to change. Right now, you have the ability to take control of your future. The question is, what are you going to do about it? If you're ready to fight, if you're ready to make the changes you've been dreaming about, then today's the day you start. The future you want is in your hands, and it starts with one simple decision. Take action now. No more waiting. No more excuses. The time is now. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is laziness. It's time to kill it. It's time to fight for the life you deserve. There is no more time to waste. Every second you let laziness control you is a second you'll never get back. Your future's on the line, and you have the power to take control of it. You're not powerless. You have everything you need within you to defeat laziness and start living the life you've always wanted. This is your moment to start, and it's not tomorrow, it's now. You are capable. You are powerful. Laziness is nothing compared to your determination. Kill it today and watch your dreams come to life. The strength is already inside you. You've already proven you have what it takes to succeed. All that's left is to make the choice, to decide that your future is worth the fight, to make the decision that today you're going to take that first step, that today you're going to kill laziness for good. This is your moment. Rise to the challenge, rebuild your life, prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving greatness. The world is waiting for you to step up. Your dreams are waiting for you to take action. Today is the day you begin. So rise, rebuild, and show the world what you're made of. Now, go, kill your laziness, take control of your life, and live the future you've always dreamed of.